New questions this evening about the Highway Patrol's pursuit policy after a car fleeing from state troopers killed 4 people in Ybor City on 7th Avenue Saturday night. Now, police say that the driver, Silas Sampson, was driving recklessly on I-275, speeding, racing, and then fled a trooper who tried to stop him.
But that led to a high-speed chase into a residential neighborhood before the driver turned onto Ybor's 7th Avenue. Fox 13's Genevieve Curtis joins us live tonight. Genevieve, you're looking into the circumstance of that chase and also FHP's policies surrounding chases, correct?
Yeah, absolutely, Allie. And police tell us that FHP did disengage moments before that crash in Ybor, but there are still a lot of questions around the pursuit. Now, this is the policy of HP and their pursuit policy that was just relaxed last year, and it gives troopers a lot more leeway to chase. At the time, last year, law enforcement experts questioned the safety of that policy, and today we spoke with some who say it is leading to dangerous outcomes.
This is a much looser policy than most other organizations have in our state and throughout the country.
Florida Highway Patrol relaxed its policies on pursuits just last year. Attorney Anthony Rickman says it has been problematic since.
Since they've laxed those policies, there have been more deaths on the roadway related to FHP pursuits than any other organization, than any other law enforcement agency. And we've seen deaths occurring at an exponentially higher rate since their policy changed.
FHP removed most restrictions around pit maneuvers, a tactic the trooper tried and failed to use here on Nebraska Avenue.
FHP's attempting a pit.
This officer, at the end of the day, if he pits that vehicle, he's a hero. You know, he stopped this guy from driving recklessly into Ybor City.
The FHP policy differs from most law enforcement agencies in another key way.
Essentially, most jurisdictions, most law enforcement agencies, they have a policy where you can only pursue somebody who is engaged in a forcible felony, homicide, burglary, robbery, a major crime where you're really trying to protect life and liberty.
In this case, Rickman says the trooper is pursuing someone for a misdemeanor crime of reckless driving.
It is the worst outcome of a pursuit I've ever seen.
Tom Gleason is a retired police captain who worked for FDLE and trained officers at the state academy. He's taught officer safety all over the country, and now he's on the board at Pursuit Safety. The national organization advocates for safer pursuit methods to prevent bystander and officer deaths. He says officers can use tag numbers, video, and helicopter assistance to make a follow-up arrest later.
Is you need to weigh out all these circumstances before you decide to pursue. And the reason being, you can get the individual running from you, fleeing from you the next day, but you can't go back and bring a dead person back to life.
The mayor said she would not speculate about the pursuit itself.
I, again, have seen through 31 years of law enforcement that when tragedy occurs, the first thing a lot of people want to do is pull out the finger of blame, and that finger of blame can be pointed directly at the driver.
But did point out Tampa police have a very strict pursuit policy, one that would not have allowed this same chase to happen. And we did reach out to FHP today about its pursuit policy. I also asked if it's a conflict of interest for the agency to be investigating this crash. We didn't hear back today, but last year it justified its change in policy, saying that its troopers are some of the most experienced in the country when it comes to pursuits and vehicle operations. Reporting live in Tampa, Genevieve Curtis, Fox 13 News.
All right, Genevieve, thank you.